So I'm Hannah Jones. I'm one of our interactive producers here at Aardman.
My name is Gavin Strange and I'm a senior designer here at Aardman Animations. I'm a senior designer for the interactive arm and I've been here for nearly 10 years.
I've been at Aardman now for about 4 years, actually 4.5 years now. Before that I worked at various design agencies, sort of full service design agencies, but it was always the digital part that I was more interested in. So I then came to Aardman as a production coordinator, and then about 1.5 years later became a producer. So I've been a producer for about 3 years now.
I joined as a senior designer and I was really lucky that the team was just starting. I was their only designer, but still the senior designer, so that was awesome. And it was like, a long time ago now. And I joined when there was just a few people, and this was when interactive was really just sort of beginning, especially in terms of a bigger company. Joined and just was part of this amazing team. I'd been a fan of Aardman, like many people had, since I was a kid, and so when I first came to Bristol, I made my friend come and show me this building because I wanted to be here, and then 10 years later, still here, still with lots of awesome people, and it's awesome.
We work in 2 different ways, so we work either waterfall or agile, and across our projects depending on sort of the project needs. But Certified Scrum Master is a qualification based around agile, so it's a different way of sort of managing your teams, rather than sort of the producer being in charge and telling everyone what to do. It's about sort of the team coming together and all working together to make decisions. So it's a bit more sort of an open way of working. So I did that probably about 1 year ago now. So
I can't remember a time where we didn't work like that, actually, and like we didn't have stand-ups and we weren't working in agile or waterfall, because it just kind of feels so natural. And I think the bonus of it is it's very easy to understand. There's lots of, you can go really deep into this kind of working methodology, can't you? And it's full of terminology and lingo and some of it's a little bit baffling. But I think as long as you just abstract that and you just take away the bits that you want to take away. So we almost pick and choose how we want to work, right?
I think so. And I think it's just more of a collaborative way of working. So on a project with clients, we'll break down all of the tasks and all of the features that we might want this thing that we're making to have, but then we'll prioritise, and it's sort of a very open way of working. Sort of the client knows where we're at, what we might be working on. We'll plan out and scope what we're doing within our sprint. So if we've got a 2-week window, what do we plan to achieve sort of at the beginning, and then we'll review that at the end with the client, with the whole team. So it's sort of an open way of working, so everyone knows where we're at. We're working on a project at the moment which we're sort of due to deliver next month, which it was another project where we pitched for it, so we were successful in that. So we've been working on this since last summer now, and it's been a really good one actually, because Gav's got to do some 3D work, which I know you've done that more in your personal work and other bits, but you've done a lot of the environment design, our characters, setting things up for our other 3D artists that are working on things as well. So I don't know if you want to talk about that.
That was a good point. I totally forgotten.
That was the bit that you'd be excited about.
Got into 3D, which is really good fun and a good challenge, because I was working with our brilliant CG artist here, and I was very much his understudy to make smaller assets. I did the design stuff and he did the build, but then I would observe and chip in and work with him a lot. So that was really good to use Maya, which is what we use here, so really get in depth with that and learn more. So just that learning process was awesome. But then also doing the character stuff as well, and turning my 2D flat vector characters and getting those turned into 3D was another really interesting process. But then the project itself is for a TV show that we both know as well and sort of grew up with. So that was interesting, taking that world, which is a live action piece, and creating a game world as well. So I think that's what makes the projects interesting, isn't it? There's all these slightly subtly different sort of strands from it that will will take different stuff, and the engine that we're building it in is different for us as well. And so
there's lots of new learnings, I think, with this one and the team working together, but it's going well so far. We've only got a month left, so we're nearly there.
I mean, it's tricky, but it's, I don't know, it's just working with good people. Everyone wants to do the best. They want to make the best thing, so that's just that takes away a barrier between you, because you're like, cool, we don't even need to have this conversation. We're just getting on with it because we want to make good stuff. So.
We had there was a really fun part of the project where we took all of Gav's early designs and character designs and showed them to kids, and we got them to critique the designs, and it was amazing, some of the responses. I can't remember what kids were saying now. There was that one boy in particular that
he said
it looks like a carrot.
Oh yeah, it looks like a carrot, and then he ended it with, I have some more thoughts, I just have to think them up first. That was what he ended on. I was like, oh my god, you are a born creative director. Amazing. I have more feedback, I just need to think of what a feedback is. And he was quite insulting to quite a lot of my work.
It was brilliant.
It was ever, if you need it, getting your ego in check, which all designers should, including myself, just show your work to kids.
So whether it's a prototype or an alpha build or a beta build, or just I'd say but your sketches and stuff, we do try and get that in front of the audience as soon as possible. So it
does make a big difference, doesn't it, as well? And it's always comedic as well, because they always do come up with some really funny things and mad ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also interesting seeing how much of the process they understand. So if you do give them a grey box prototype,
they totally get it, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of don't go, that looks unfinished. Whereas if you show it to us or show it to a client, maybe they'll say, it's kind of
really understand.
They don't see that. They genuinely see it for the core gameplay or whatever you're trying to do. So that's kind of vital, isn't it?